Alright, this is a good example of what not to do with stereo electronics. It's a good idea of what not to do with electronics in general. If you don't know what you're doing, and you're going to tuck it away behind a panel, don't do it. Leave it alone. Let it to somebody who knows what they're doing. This is after taking the radio out. There's wires going every fucking way. This was an adapter they could have bought off the shelf and got $1 worth of butt splices and hooked up properly. But instead they did some wonky shit with some kind of lamp cord. What the hell is this? They pulled out every wire out of this harness connector and they jammed in whatever adapter came with this cheap as shit Sony radio that came with the car. Really, what the hell is that? That's not how you wire something up. That's how you wire something up if you want it to burn to the ground. And even though we've got positive assurance clips, all the connectors made up perfectly, they took the liberty of cable tying the shit out of everything. In fact, underneath all that electrical tape is probably a bunch of bare wires that are all cable tied together. That's kind of the way I've been pulling this thing apart. As the wires went to the radio, they were spliced, and the spliced wires, which you can't see in this picture, were cable tied only. They were bare copper wires that were twisted together with cable ties as insulators. So I've got to yank this whole thing apart and see what the hell's inside this thing, because I don't trust that somebody didn't just tamper with my setup here. I don't know what the hell that cable tie is doing there, but you know, you could have at least cut the end off. This was done in a hurry, but somebody spent a long time on this. This should have taken no more than 20 minutes, and this probably took 3 or 4 hours. And we got a nice 110 volt butt splice in there, but that's the only butt splice in the entire car, judging by all the other problems in the fuse box. We'll find more when we get into this thing.